Night showstopper.
That's right. Okay, I forgot. I got a little confused there. But can I tell you something?
Tell me.
I have got the best deal in the way that you can protect yourself and your family coming up right now. Oh, here I am. Okay, Adam's gone. Okay, I have the easiest way for you to protect yourself. In fact, it's a buy one, get one. And we have for you our Friday night showstopper, something extremely special. You're seeing it first. This is the only chance the entire day to pick it up from Mr. Beams. This is an amazing company, and in fact, they bring to us their NetBright motion-activated 2-pack spotlights. This company was just bought by, I can't say who, but a huge security system kind of company. But anyway, the reason why is because the brightness of these lights will knock your socks off. And they're battery powered. They take 4 double D batteries, and it'll last for a year. You just choose whether you want this in the gray, the taupe, we have it in the classic black, the white, or we also have it for you. I guess this is what we were calling what? The black or the green? Which one is this one? It's the brown. Oh, it's brown. Okay, my cards don't have a brown. So that's the brown one. Okay, it looks, it's really dark, but that one's the brown. Justin Hyatt is our very special guest, who is our lighting expert, who brings to us Mr. Beams. And these are safe outside.
Yeah.
One turns on, they all turn on.
Yeah, and that's why these,
wow,
we call these the NetBright. You know, we've seen a lot of these Mr. Beams, but they've just been 2 separate lights that activate via motion when you walk up. But now, once one turns on, they all turn on. And you can have up to 50 connected at the same time within about 230 feet of each other. But this is all about not feeling like the dark home in the neighborhood. Because if you are the dark home in the neighborhood, it's basically, you're the vulnerable one. The brighter your home, the safer your home. And lighting is the #1 or one of the top deterrents for anybody who's just deciding to scale the neighborhood and look for the home that they want to break into. You don't want to be them. And it's as easy as just picking up one of these and screwing it in. It's simple installation. You don't have to worry about wires. You don't have to worry about calling anybody to install it, anybody to be an electrician. 4D batteries. This is going to last you over a year, depending on your use. Weatherproof, 450 lumens. The light on your iPhone is 10 lumens. Have you ever stared at that? It's bright.
It's very bright.
This is 45 times brighter than that, and you're getting 2 of them today. But once one turns on, and by turning on with that motion detection, 30 feet of range, so an extreme far range. I've seen a lot of motion security lights of 15. This is 30 feet. Once somebody comes into your yard, it could be you, it could be somebody who doesn't belong, it could be an animal, raccoons.
Oh, we're talking about that.
Talk about raccoons.
Who's in your trash, right?
Who's in your trash? These are all going to turn on simultaneously. So if you're up, if it's 3 o'clock in the morning and you see all of your lights turn on, you know something's not kosher.
I'll tell you, you get a 2-pack. This is a buy one, get one. These are incredibly bright. Did you just pull in from dinner this evening up to your house and it was dark? And you're like, oh no, I can't see my walkway. Oh, and then you hear something, you're like, oh gosh, what was that? Light up that pathway. So as soon as it sees you, and again, these are all waterproof, it's not only turning that one on, it's turning up to what? 50
You can
more?
have up to 50 connected, yeah.
That's huge. So you walk in the front lights turn on, the back lights turn on, the lights in the trees, maybe you have one in the tree, they all turn on. So that means somebody who's maybe trying to creep around your house to break in, they don't know where you're at.
Right. Well, and some of our homes, we have those different nooks and crannies that are dark. Maybe we have lighting in the front of our home, but maybe not in the back, or maybe not in the side, and maybe those are the areas that could be possibly vulnerable, but we don't have the wiring that will reach, or we don't have to hire somebody. That is why Mr. Beams has become the #1 battery-operated motion security lighting company in the market today. It's simple, it's easy, and it's durable. These will last through winter, through the rain, everything that Mother Nature can basically throw at it, it's going to last, and it's gonna be bright. We talked about 450 lumens, and I brought up the phone, but what about how far it can reach? This will reach over 120 feet of illumination. Not only that, 675 square foot. Your typical size home is like 1,400 square feet. Okay. So with 2 lights, you're covering around 1,300 square feet. But here's the installation. You can actually mount this and then basically angle it to which way you want. Maybe you don't want it particularly aiming at your neighbor's window. Right. You can aim it down. Perfect for the driveway. You want to pull up and all of your whole home to just truly illuminate. And then the pathway, you know, We don't have to have those certain pathway lightings. I have tripped over this one stump in my yard. I couldn't tell you how many times. And it took somebody else to come to my house to trip for me to find and be like, okay, I need certain lighting.
I need to put some lighting in there.
But for how, you know, if it's you, if it's just the safety of you walking around your yard, okay, this is a great way of getting that light where you want it, when you want it. And in a second, we're gonna drop these down and show you what the NetBright is all about.
I'm telling you, it is so bright. These are $33 a piece today. You get 2 of them. Sorry, I don't want to blind everybody. You get 2 of them today. So think about that curb appeal or putting these in the tree. How cool would that be, right? Having some of these in the back, so when you let the dog out at nighttime and you hear him wrestling, you're like, well, what's he doing over there? You can't even see him. So again, this is a really fantastic deal that we're able to put together for you. We were talking about earlier, you know, we have the cameras and we can see people in the dark, you know, kind of before they break into our house. But let's deter them before they even get to that point. Yeah. And that's what this does.
Totally. This is all about being a deterrent, being a preventative measure. I don't want you getting close to my front door or to one of my windows. I want when you step within 30 feet of the Mr. Beam's lights to turn on and to tell you.
30 feet?
So yeah, within 30 feet.
It's not like you gotta be on top of it. You know what, I have at my house one that you've gotta be like 10 feet from it.
Oh yeah.
Then it turns on.
Yeah.
So this one, really?
30 feet. So what we're gonna do is, so if you,
Look who activated all the lights.
The lights were waiting for you.
I was trying to be the creepy guy walking around. I play that role quite well. But I remember just when Mr. Beams first launched on HSM, this is like easy, simple, great technology. And it's like a buy one, get one. I mean, when else do we do this?
Oh, yeah.
How many can you add in? How many can you buy?
So when I read this at first, I kind of took a double take. 50, up to 50 of these lights you can have connected. So if you have a large yard and you want to be able to illuminate the front, the side, the back, everything, you're going to be able to.
She's a runaway! She's running away! She's going! She's running out of the studio.
You can see Amy over there if you needed to. Up to 50 lights you can have connected. And again, there's no wires. They're all communicating with each other, and they come out of the box already connected, so you don't have to worry about doing that setup either.
The quality of Mr. Beams is honestly second to none. They are the industry leader. There's a lot to be said about that. In terms of the materials used, all weather, any weather, whether it's the red hot Phoenix sun or a cold Minnesota winter, it doesn't matter. If you want to arrive at home and have light welcoming you, if you want to let the dog out at night and have the light there, you know, kind of really illuminating the space, obviously curbside appeal for sure, but imagine on trees, on the side of the house, up to 50, and they talk to one another, right, Justin?
Yeah, so they're all communicating with one another. You can have them actually adjusted so maybe they don't communicate. If you're picking up multiple, maybe you want some outside, you want some inside, so the ones that go off outside, you don't want the ones inside going off. And I say that because these are outdoor motion security lighting, but you can put them inside, put them in your garage, put them in a shed, put them in your attic, put them in the basement, wherever there isn't electrical wires and you need light. That's what's so great about Mr. Beams. You can put the light where you want it without having to call that electrician, without having the additional cost of wires and having to figure out how am I gonna get this done. You get these home and then you can do it yourself.
No, we've done Mr. Beams regularly, but I do not remember the last time free shipping and handling, so I'm excited. If I could recommend, buy more sets than you think you might need, because here's what I believe is gonna happen. You're gonna buy a set of 2, and then you're gonna get them home, realize how easy they are to install, realize how powerful they are, how effective they are, and you're gonna say, I should have bought some more. We're doing them all on free shipping. So if you think you might wanna buy 2 sets, well, you'll get 4 lights. I would buy at least 2 sets because I think you can make good use of 2 sets. Here are the colors that we have. You can choose black. There is gorgeous gray. This is taupe. We have white, and then this is brown. It is a very, very, very deep brown. If I show you the black versus the brown, you can see I mean, you can see a difference, but very slight difference. So think about which you want. Even when you pick them up, Justin, you can feel the quality.
Oh, it is total quality. I mean, you read reviews all over the internet. Even, you know, these have been customer picks for years. These are all about quality. That's what Mr. Beams is all about. That's what made them #1 in the market when it comes to battery-operated motion security lighting. But to be able to be durable, to be able to last throughout all of the different seasons, like you said, doesn't matter where you are in the country, these are going to be able to last. I had mine up in Minnesota.
Oh, did you really?
At 30 below, covered in snow, and I wasn't out there with the lights, but they survived. I wouldn't say that I survived.
So much then,
I didn't
right.
survive, but they turned on, and I had the brown ones, and I put those on the trees because I had this big yard, and I had I had a forest over to the right of me, and then the dog would go outside, and then it was like, okay, where'd you go?
Yeah.
Okay.
You lost him.
I lost him, but that was what's great about these. You can put them on the tree. You can put them anywhere you want around your home, and again, 675 square feet of light with just one of these.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's amazing reach. I mean, it's throwing the light. It really is illuminating that entire back space. Cheryl on Facebook Live says, Mr. Beams are super. I have these as my porch light as well as another brand name for around my house, but the Mr. Beams puts out more light than any other brand. I would highly recommend these to anyone. It is our Friday night showstopper this evening, so we are truly excited to bring it to you. Instead of getting one, you're getting two. So it's almost like a buy one, get one when you order tonight. Gray, for whatever reason, has just shot into second place. Still in #1 is going to be the black. Remember, buy more while we've got the free shipping deal. So Justin, we talked about easy in terms of attaching, assembling.
Yep.
What about the batteries that are going in there?
So 4D batteries, and here's the thing, when you're thinking about, okay, it's not wired, these are batteries are gonna last, it depends on how often you use them, but it should last you over a year, that you're not gonna have to worry about this. I've seen other lights out there that are significantly more expensive,
Sure.
okay, that have a solar panel. I don't wanna have to worry about putting a light
Right.
where I have to have sun. This is something you can put lights anywhere you want. 4D batteries, again, depends on activation, but this, I had mine that lasted me 2 years, and
That's
those are the ones that were
fabulous.
in the trees.
That's wonderful. Remember, no matter how many you buy, up to 50, they'll all communicate with one
Right.
another. So somebody approaches the house, they will all turn on. Maybe it's going to be beside the garage door. Maybe it's going to be porch lights, like Cheryl was saying. Your space right now, it's about more welcoming in terms of just a nice inviting feeling. And let's be honest, Justin, it's security.
It is all about security. Home should be safe.
Yeah.
And it takes just that one time for something bad to happen for you to not feel safe at home. Be the person who does take that preventative measure. You want to stop them in their tracks before they even get close to your home.
Right.
I love having a security camera, but if that light that puts out 120 feet out and tells them, hey, you're seen, okay, we can see you. That's gonna prevent them from getting close to my home. That's what security lighting's all about, is feeling safe and feeling like I'm home. And like you said, when you pull up home and the lights turn on, your house basically welcomes you with light, that's a great feeling. And even if you're just walking and feeling safe, walking around your home yourself, this is why Mr. Beams is so great.
And that's why Grace says Grace owns the black and they are great lights. Many of you might have noticed Amy had a slight microphone issue. It wasn't her voice crackling. She's running back. One of the great things about HSN is that we've always had a fabulous partnership with Mr. Beams, which is why we're able to do a buy one, get two offer right now. So you get two of their full power, full strength lights at our best value ever. The last time Justin was on with us, we didn't have that free shipping and handling, and that makes a real difference. Justin, final words on our Mr. Beams.
If you are looking around, keep in mind, not only is this a 2-pack, 450 lumens, and these are the NetBrights. One turns on, they all turn on. That is the power that you're gonna get with Mr. Beams.
And please know that not all of Mr. Beams' lights do that. Some of them aren't networked,
Correct.
are they?
Yeah, so one of the big things is, you can buy 2-packs, and there's 2 different lights. You're basically getting a true lighting security system. They all talk together. They're all gonna communicate. So wherever you are in your yard or wherever somebody else who shouldn't be there is, they're all gonna turn on and basically, as a warning, say, get out of here.
Thank you to Justin, aka Mr. Beams. We appreciate it, my friend. Stay right there. Gray, taupe, black, white, or brown. Also want to let you know that today has been full of great Black Friday in July.